play game, and those gamers are like we call it esports. So in 1990s, late 1990s, there was a game called StarCraft, and that was very popular in Korea. That those we had the professional gamers. We broadcasted the people playing game, and they could make great income. And some of the players now they do the like the YouTube streaming, live streaming as well. One of the very famous game in the world is League of Legends, which is one of the best player whose game username is Baker, whose name is Lee Sang-hyo. He is the best player ever for that game, League of Legends, and League of Legends is one of the events in Asian game as well. So Korean team got gold medal in League of Legends, and then those players don't have to go for military service. For my time, I finished my service between 2006 and 8. My time was 2 years, but nowadays the young generation they serve for 1.5 years, and the salary increased a lot, like 10 times more than the time I used to earn. I could get about 100,000 won a month as a sergeant. Last 6 months, every month I could get 100,000 won, which is around 4 to 5,000 peso. But nowadays, those soldiers can at the last period they can get more than 1 million won, so it's more than 10 times. And also it comes with a lot of banking system which has good interest. So if you save all the salary while you are doing the military service for 1.5 years, you can save up to 30 million won. Yeah. During my time, my cousin saved all the salary for military service. He could save just 2 million won. So how much they can save? Big difference. Like now you can save like 30 million won. 30 million won in 1.5 years, which is more than 1 million peso. So that's quite good return. So and the military, the relationship is not as strict as before. Okay, so that's one thing about military. And during my time, one of my classmates in middle school, they had some accident that some soldier became angry and attacked other soldiers, and some soldiers got killed. My classmate was in that place. I was in different camp though, so he had a bad experience. But later, it was he had some compensation for him, which is he could have a chance to get hired by Samsung. Because Samsung, they have to hire, they have some position for disabled and also some position for those who did good job to the country. So they have to hire certain number of people like that. So my friend, not so smart, not good character, not but not that handsome, but still he could get a job in Samsung. So Korea, if we do good job to the country, we do some compensation, and our government gradually wanna increase the salary and all the welfare for the soldiers, whereas want to reduce the ranks of the top. Since we face North Korea, what makes Korean military service really tougher is that, for example, Singapore has military service too, but Singapore during weekend you can go back home. But Korea, you have to be standby all year round. So even during weekend, you have to stay in the camp, get ready to fight against North Korea at any chance. Yeah. And since even though during weekend there is no training, sometimes high officials visit our camp. Then that day is time for cleaning the camp. Yeah, so it becomes like a walking day even during weekend as well. So Korean military service is like that. During military service, I could experience tear gas and shooting rifle, and also one of the toughest training was having all the equipment working like 8 hours or 10 hours, like a 20 kilogram or 40 kilogram with all the equipment. So that's one of the toughest training during military, working with all the equipment. And the tear gas is, you might think it's just spicy, but actually if you get tear gas, your skin feels so much pain. It's so much painful than just the spiciness. Yeah, so that's something to say regarding military. Korea, our average age for retirement is 49. So our career kind of ends quite soon. Official retirement age is 60, so quite many people they run their own shop, like the convenience store, restaurant, or coffee shop. So we have about 50,000 convenience store, 100,000 like a coffee shop, and 500,000 restaurants. So every 100 people there is one restaurant owner. Yeah. So and those who run small business like that, their income is just half the average income. Our average income is about 40 million won, and their income is about 20 million won, which is a little less than like 800,000 peso, 900,000 peso a year is those who run small shop. The average worker makes double the amount. Korea, the minimum wage is about 2.1 million won a month, but after tax deduction, you get to earn like 1.9 million won. So if you get minimum wage, you get you pay about 10% of the tax. And what's good with the Korean minimum wage? It's a 1 hour about 10,000 won, which is around 500 peso an hour. If you work a week, 5 days a week, you get 1 day salary extra. You work for 5 days, you get 6 days of salary. So that's good for those part-time job workers, but not easy for those who run like a small business, because there is more cost of the salary to those workers. But nowadays, to reduce the cost of the labor, we have those kiosks, the touch screen to order coffee or like a menu in a restaurant. Yeah. So that's what's like. And Korea, most popular job. When we had a survey with like students, elementary, middle, and high school students, about 10% answers that they want to become a school teacher. Yeah, so school teacher is most preferred job. We have about 500,000 school teachers in Korea, whereas 70% is the female. Yeah, so more women. So female, like elementary, middle, or high school teacher, they are popular for marriage. They get like a higher than average income in Korea as well. Yeah. But number of students are dropping because we make less number of children nowadays. Yeah. Some people they started to become government official. So stable job is kind of popular in Korea because those big company, the working is like a short period. Those Samsung and the SK, those big company, only 9 years is average time they stay in the company, and only about 50% of the company is big. The rest is a small company. The income gap between the big company and small company is quite small. So those small company, they get about 53% of the salary of those big companies. So it's about twice the difference in the income salary. And there are many contract workers nowadays, which they have to renew the contract every year. Anyways, I will talk to you more later. And as you get to the restaurant, please sit together. No empty seats.